Bombs, deals, betrayal. That's the story unfolding across the Middle East right now. On June 22nd, 2025, the world held its breath as the United States launched a massive airstrike on three of Iran's most heavily fortified nuclear sites, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. The Pentagon called it precision. President Trump called it victory. "We obliterated their nuclear capability," he declared. "The war is over." But in the days since, a very different picture has started to emerge. According to an early intelligence assessment from the Defense Intelligence Agency, the strikes, while visually dramatic, didn't achieve their strategic objective. Iran's centrifuges, mostly intact. Its uranium stockpile moved out ahead of time. The underground facilities, the real heart of Iran's program, appear to have survived. So why the declaration of victory? President Trump didn't wait for confirmation. At the NATO summit in The Hague, he compared the bombing to Hiroshima. Then he dropped another bombshell. He'd be meeting with Iranian officials next week to negotiate a new nuclear deal. Or, as he put it, maybe there's no need for a deal at all, because the problem was already solved. That statement sent shockwaves through Tel Aviv. Just days earlier, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had praised the strikes. Now he was blindsided by Trump's pivot to diplomacy. Reports from Saudi outlet Al Hadath said it bluntly. Bibi is furious. This is not what he signed up for. Iran, for its part, retaliated symbolically with a missile strike on a US base in Qatar. No injuries were reported. Tehran also claimed the strikes caused little damage and that all sensitive materials had been relocated in advance. Some officials went as far as calling the American operation a political stunt. Then came the China twist. Trump posted online that China could resume importing Iranian oil. Just like that, a single sentence and a decade of US sanctions policy was thrown into question. Oil prices tanked. Treasury officials were stunned. The State Department had no idea how to respond. A White House aide later walked it back. Sort of. They said sanctions were still in place, and that Trump was simply thanking China for its role in brokering a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. But the message was loud and clear. Trump had just offered Iran's top customer a green light. For Netanyahu, it's a nightmare scenario. Trump was once his closest ally. Now, in the space of a week, he bombed Iran, declared peace, opened oil exports, and set up a negotiation that excludes Israel entirely. And what's Israel left with? A sense of betrayal and a pile of satellite images showing scorched dirt, but little evidence of destroyed nuclear infrastructure. So what's really going on here? Some analysts believe this is classic Trump, a calculated spectacle. Show strength with airstrikes, then pivot to diplomacy and sell it as a peace deal. It's a political masterstroke if it works, a legacy-defining moment in his second term. But if it fails, it risks plunging the region into chaos. Critics are already drawing comparisons to the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, one Trump spent years criticizing. Now, he may be preparing to sign something eerily similar. And while Trump dominates the news cycle, strategic ambiguity deepens. We still don't know if Iran's nuclear program is crippled or quietly recovering. We don't know what kind of deal, if any, Trump plans to offer. And we don't know how China will respond to this sudden oil opening. Senator Mark Warner put it bluntly. We don't even know what we hit. And now we're lifting sanctions? Meanwhile, the region holds its breath. Iran is silent. Israel is simmering. And Trump is talking. Next week could bring a diplomatic breakthrough, or the spark that reignites war. Because here's the truth. The bombs may not have been the final act. The deal might be. If you found this analysis useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that cut through the noise. And let us know in the comments, do you think Trump's Iran strategy is genius, reckless, or something else entirely?